Have you ever wondered if humans possessed the superpowers from the animal world, how would our lives change? Today I'm taking you on a strange journey through oceans, deep forests, and deserts, where tiny creatures possess abilities that make scientists marvel. Not Marvel movies, these are the real superheroes of nature. Ready yet? Let's begin. Imagine you grow old. Your body weakens, and instead of dying, you become young again completely. That's exactly what happens with the immortal jellyfish Turritopsis dohrnii. This tiny jellyfish, only 4.5 millimeter across, when damaged, sick or old, refuses to give up. Every cell in its body transforms back to its youngest state through transdifferentiation. It shrinks, drops all tentacles, attaches to the seafloor as a tiny polyp, and starts a whole new life cycle from zero. Scientists discovered this in the 90s, while raising them in the lab. They saw the old jellyfish shrink instead of dying and decaying. And the amazing thing is, this cycle can repeat indefinitely as long as conditions are good. There is no known biological limit. Of course, it can still be eaten by fish or killed by disease, but old age, completely optional. If humans had this ability, would we still fear death? Or would we live forever with endless chances to learn and fix mistakes? From immortality, let's move to another superpower that helps creatures see in complete darkness. Echolocation of bats. Bats flying in pitch-black caves, they don't use their eyes, but scream into the void. Ultrasonic calls up to over 200 times per second. Their brains analyze the returning echoes to build a real-time 3D map around them, accurate enough to detect objects as thin as a human hair, distinguish insect species just from wing beat patterns in the echo. A single big brown bat can eat up to 1,200 mosquitoes per hour thanks to this sonar system. Compared to human military sonar, a bat's brain processes much faster, updating the map hundreds of times per second. They cleverly shift frequencies to avoid jamming each other when hunting in groups. Truly, human technology still has so much to learn from these little bats. But when it comes to healing and regeneration, nothing compares to the axolotl, the regeneration king of the animal kingdom. Cut off its leg, it grows back perfectly. Bones, muscles, nerves, blood vessels, everything. No scars, no disability. They can regenerate tail, jaw, spinal cord, even parts of the brain. When injured, cells at the wound reverse to stem cell-like state, form a blastoma and rebuild from scratch. The process only takes a few weeks. Scientists have cut the same limb multiple times, and it still grows back perfectly. Especially spinal cord regeneration, something that causes permanent paralysis in humans. Many studies are underway hoping that one day humans can heal spinal injuries, heart, and brain, using this mechanism. The axolotl doesn't just survive, it truly resets its body. From regeneration, let's go to a true shape-shifting artist, the mimic octopus. This species doesn't just change color, it changes shape, skin texture, and even behavior in milliseconds. Their skin contains thousands of chromatophores, iridophores, and leucophores working together to create any color or pattern. But what's special is they can mimic over 15 different species. Lionfish, flatfish, sea snakes, jellyfish. When danger comes, it doesn't just change color, but also alters swimming and movement. Mimicking lionfish by spreading arms like venomous spines. Mimicking sea snake by burying 6 arms and waving 2 oppositely. Each impersonation is a smart strategy to deter the specific predator. No other creature on Earth has such an intelligent and adaptive camouflage system. If you've ever felt you have to perform in life, this octopus is the true master. In the deep sea, sharks possess a super sense humans can only dream of. The ability to detect electric fields. It can detect your heartbeat from several meters away through water. Every muscle movement or nerve firing creates tiny electrical signals. Sharks have hundreds of gel-filled pores around their snout called ampullae of Lorenzini, sensitive enough to detect fields as weak as 1/1000th of a volt per cm. They hunt prey buried under sand just from the electric flow of gills. Hammerhead sharks have wide heads to widen their electrical search beam. Even when attacking and eyes rolled back, they still accurately sense the prey's nervous system. This superpower has helped them dominate the oceans for millions of years. Sea turtles have a biological GPS in their heads. From Florida beaches, hatchling turtles swim into the ocean, circle thousands of miles, then decades later return to the exact same sand to lay eggs. They use magnetoreception, sensing Earth's magnetic field. Magnetite crystals in their brain act like compass needles, reading both intensity and angle of the magnetic field. Every location on the planet has a unique magnetic signature. Experiments changing artificial magnetic fields make turtles instantly change direction. A navigation system that needs no battery, never loses signal, working perfectly in the vast ocean. Now, talking about pure strength. nothing beats the dung beetle. The Onthophagus taurus species can pull 1,141 times its own body weight, equivalent to a human dragging 6 fully loaded double-decker buses. They use this strength to fight in dung tunnels. The stronger one wins mating rights. Evolution has selected for brute strength over millions of years. They also roll dung balls many times their size, move across rough terrain, and even navigate using the Milky Way. A superhero in a pile of dung, right? In Southeast Asian forests, the tarsier has the largest eyes relative to body size of any mammal. Each eye is larger than its brain, weighing 3 g, while the whole body is only 130 g. If humans had the same proportion, our eyes would be the size of grapefruits. Eyes packed with rod cells help them hunt in near total darkness, using only vision. They can't move their eyes, so they rotate their heads 180 degrees like owls. A pure nocturnal hunter relying on faint light. The diabolical ironclad beetle is almost invincible. Its shell is so tough that pins bend. It withstands forces about 39,000 times its body weight. Interlocking elytra joints like a jigsaw puzzle distribute force evenly instead of breaking. Living under tree bark, targeted by crushing predators, it evolved to become uncrushable. But the survival king is the tardigrade, tiny creature that survives apocalyptic conditions. They enter cryptobiosis, expel almost all water, replaced with glass-like sugar. Metabolism drops to 0.01%, becoming a dry, hard tune. Survives space vacuum, extreme temperatures, hundreds times, lethal radiation, crushing pressures. In 2007, they flew in open space, survived and even reproduced, revived even after 30 years. The most extreme survival superpower on the planet. And speed. The peregrine falcon is the speed king. In a stoop dive, they reach over 240 miles per hour. It's faster than a Formula One car. They tuck wings, plummet like a missile, with special nostril structures to breathe and translucent eyelids protecting eyes. Strike with clenched feet can tear prey apart. Nothing comes close. Finally, the sonic weapon of the pistol shrimp. The claw snap creates collapsing cavitation bubble, generating 218 decibel shockwave, light like the sun momentarily. Temperatures near 4,009 to 700 degrees lives. The shockwave stuns or kills fish from distance without contact. Colonies snapping together interfere with submarine sonar. Lose the claw and it regrows. The smaller one becomes the new snapping claw. A self-repairing biological weapon. You see, nature has bestowed these amazing superpowers on all creatures. Each ability is a lesson: resilience, adaptation, creativity. Next time you face difficulties, remember these tiny creatures. They have survived, evolved, and conquered for millions of years. What about you? What superpower of yours is waiting to be awakened? Thank you for exploring with me. If you like it, please like, share, and subscribe so we can continue this wonderful world exploration journey. See you in the next video.